Welcome to the Rise and Shine. I got my coffee here, ready to go. Getting better at remembering to have my coffee with me when I start these. We have a 5K run going on out here in the entertainment district, so they've got all the roads closed down. Pretty sure Zach is going to come in after the 5K run is done. And yeah, Scott, good morning. Joe, good morning. Dwayne Smith, good morning. This is the Saturday open version of the Rise and Shine. And I have removed a bunch of hair off of my arm, messing with two-part epoxy, got it all over me. And man, that stuff gets hard and sticky in a hurry. KRB, good morning. Terry, good morning. Yeah, so we got the new grinder in, the second new grinder in, because the first one came so damaged that Homebrew Center, good morning. I guess that's, there's Zach right there. Yeah, so we decided we were going to make a larger hopper for the grinder and build a little platform so that we could grind directly into a 50-gallon barrel instead of into 5-gallon buckets and then carry the buckets to the barrel. Kind of a pain in the butt, but we've been doing it that way for a minute. A duplication your voice. I'm not sure what that means, Joe. Are you hearing an echo? Is that what you mean? I've only got one mic on. I'm not sure. Is everybody else having a problem with the audio? Audio is hood. Good. Okay. Well, Joe, maybe jump out of the live and jump back in. Maybe it's something on your end, Joe. So, Joe Goodman, good to see you in the Open Saturday Live. So yeah, I cut a hole in this 5-gallon bucket, and then we're putting this the hopper that comes with it on there. So we're going to be able to put a lot more grain in it, and was debating on how to best do this. Kind of messed with the idea of like construction adhesive, liquid nails type stuff, silicone type stuff, and finally decided I was just going to go get some 2-part epoxy and just for a much stronger hold. And I made a complete mess this morning doing it. Yeah, brother, it looks good. I can't wait to be able to just pour half a bag of grain into there and let it grind instead of kind of stand over it and scoop it with a little scoop the whole time. I think it's going to save a lot of time for us. James Gray, good morning. Moonshiner Herbie over there on TikTok. Yeah, good to see you, brother. Yeah, for sure. And we've got, I'm going to I poured it in from the top side first. Poured it in real thick and heavy. I don't know how much you can tell. And then it says it sets up in about an hour. So it's been about 45 minutes probably. I'll probably wait another maybe hour and a half, and then I'll flip it over and I'll do epoxy on the inside of that seam also. And maybe it'll be really good and sealed. There's going to be a whole lot of vibration. So just trying to come up with a way for it to hold as long as we can get it to hold. My mom's speaking at a Confederate cemetery today, representing the UDC, making cookies and lemonade. All right. Hell yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, fun, yeah. E6000 works good. I almost went with the E6000, but it's been my experience that the 2-part epoxies hold better than any single part thing. So, but E6000 is good stuff. I've used it on a lot of different things. Evan, good morning. Rick, good morning. So for those of you that are in the live that are not members of the Still in the Clear YouTube channel, just to let you know, we go live like this every morning at 8:30 Central Standard Time. But Monday through Friday, it's for members only. And we kind of talk behind the scenes stuff and have a good time, share some coffee, chit chat. And but on Saturdays, we're open to everybody. So everyone can join in on Saturdays. Yeah, so I don't know what all everyone has going on this weekend. I'm going to try and get this this grinder deal finished today. I didn't have a lot of the things I needed yesterday, so I didn't get finished. But on my way home, I stopped by Lowe's. I picked up everything I needed to make the modifications. So hopefully get that done today. And then I'm absolutely, definitely, positively mashing in some Bloody Butcher today. David Smith, good morning, brother. Is that the David Smith in Canada? Oh, no, Namibia. I don't know. I don't know that one, Namibia. That sounds like, I don't know, Africa or something. Not familiar with that one. James, if you want to get in on the YouTube channel membership, if you can click the $ button and join as a member. It's $1.99 a month. You get some extra content that nobody else sees. You get, we take polls from the members of what they'd like to see us do. Things like that. And like the last poll that I started a couple days ago is choosing the new ABV Society logo that we're going to put on hats and shirts. So that was done for, yeah, so the members are getting to choose that. Just some extra perks that members get. And you just, right next to the subscribe button is also a join button. It's a little bit tougher if you're on an iPhone. We do have a special link for that, but I can't put it in the chat while I'm doing a live on the phone. Don't know how to do that yet. But if you're on an iPhone and you can't get it to work, you have to leave the YouTube phone app and go to the browser. Get on YouTube on the browser, and then you'll see the join button. And that's just an Apple thing. It's just, you know, Apple and Google not playing nicely together. Jason, Cyrus, your video on cleaning copper mesh was very helpful. Thank you. I'm glad it was helpful, brother. Just hanging out in the morning, getting to ask Cyrus questions is total worth it probably. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, I've got another video coming out too where cleaned the entire steel with Star Sand by filling a 55-gallon drum with hot water and Star Sand and just dunking the steels. And man, that worked out really good. And also it was a way, you know, I was cleaning one of the 55-gallon fermenters that I didn't clean after we got done with one of the mashes, and it sat for way too long and it was crusty and nasty. And I wanted to sanitize it and use that barrel as something that got some experiments coming where I want to make sure I don't get any infections like a lactobacillus, things like that. Jason's drinking some Old Forester. Nice. Where's that good looking guy that's normally with you? Yeah, he got left behind the blockade that the cops set up today. Jeff, I clean my steel similarly, but with citric acid. Yeah, citric acid works just as well. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Poison. Miss him, yeah. And Winsong said you don't read typo good. Where is she now? I mean, maybe it just like some days my brain works better than other days. Maybe it has more to do with that than anything else. Any news on moving to new platform for Moonshine for Beginners? Yeah, so we had talked about going to a platform called Circle, where it has a more functionality, mainly video functionality. But then MeWe is talking about bringing live streaming to MeWe, and so I'm putting that move on pause to see if they do it and when they're going to do it, and if they do it, how well does it work? MeWe is a platform that is different. It functions a lot like Facebook, but it's a lot different from Facebook in that there's no advertising. They don't sell your information or anything like that. And what that means is they don't make a lot of money. They depend on the users of the platform to donate money and to pay for monthly special subscriptions and things like that, which we do, which my wife and we do because I want to support the platform because I like it so much. But it also means they don't have the kind of money that other platforms have to do things like live streaming. And we're going to see how they how that shakes out. And if it shakes out and it turns out that it's good, we'll probably just stick with MeWe and have MeWe and then the YouTube subscription. And that may be all we do. If MeWe doesn't do anything with video capability and live streaming, then at some point we'll probably move to Circle, but that's going to be down the road now. I've kind of put that on pause just to see what MeWe does. Yeah, and I also, when I was making a mess with this epoxy, I ruined our tablecloth. Our other one. We have two different tablecloths, and I ruined one of them, the pretty one, of course. So, have to get a new tablecloth for our pretty little videos. Looks like we got 39 people in the chat. That's pretty awesome. Hey, if you guys don't mind, since we are live to everyone this morning, go ahead and like the live stream, see if we can get some more people in here. What about doing multi platforms at the same time, like Discord and YouTube? Well, Gordon, yeah, we already do that. Like we use OBS when we go live on Thursdays for our regular weekly live show. We go live to TikTok, to Facebook, 2 different YouTube channels, and we do all that through OBS. And I'm not sure if he uses StreamYard. I don't know how he does it, honestly. But what we're talking about is a different kind of it would almost be like going live privately in a group on Facebook. You know how on Facebook, if you have a group, you can go live to just your group, to just your community. And that's kind of what we want to do in a way with the MeWe community, because there's so many people over there all the time. There really is a lot of value, and we just kind of want to increase that and make it better and better. And live streaming inside that community on that platform is something we've always wanted to do. It just they don't have the capability. I've got to admit, this police blockade was convenient timing. Old Zach had about 19 bush lights yesterday. Needed a little extra time this morning to get right, huh? Jamie and Kathy, good morning. Yeah, the highlighted names are members. And during the week, Monday through Friday, we go live to members only. It's just on Saturday and Thursday night that we're live to everyone. 41 people in the live. Goodness. So yeah, we also, for those of you that may not know, behind me is the 8-gallon dual purpose pro from Mile High Distilling. We're giving one of those away this month. There's a couple of different ways to win one of those stills. Anytime you go to stillingtheclear.com and make a purchase, doesn't matter what the purchase is, a pH meter, a hydrometer, any purchase, t-shirt, hat, whatever, you get an entry into the drawing at the end of the month. If you get a kit, you get a double entry into the drawing at the end of the month. And then also, if you gift 5 memberships during a live stream, including this one, you also get an entry into the membership, into the drawing. Yeah, everyone share live. That would be great. Let's see. We're at 51 people in the live. Let's see if we can hit a record. I think something like 70-ish would be like the most we've ever had in one of these Saturday morning lives. If we could get there, that would be pretty cool. Right now, I don't have anything going. I'm putting a Bloody Butcher together. And I got to do it today. I think I can have it ready by Thursday. But yeah, I want to do a Bloody Butcher today. Other than that, don't have anything going. Oh, wait, that's not true. I think there is something back there. My purchasing power is messed up. Tried to order, but couldn't. Neil, that is Ray with the 5 gift memberships. Thank you, sir. That's an entry into the drawing at the end of the month. Neil, that's an issue that is only happening to certain people at certain times. I don't know why. But if you call up here to the Homebrew Center, I can take your order over the phone. And that would also count as an entry into the drawing. The phone number is 479-515-5223. If you want to call up the shop, if you've had problems placing an order on Still in the Clear and it didn't let you, just call up to the shop. We can do it over the phone. It's just a problem with the website that we still haven't been able to fix. Been screwing with it for a while. You're breaking up. I don't know how to solve that problem. My green light is still on. Let's see, who got some memberships? Harold, Anthony, Max Boat Repair got one. Hell yeah. Lone Wolf got one. Cool. J&B and Panda Lofts. That was a pretty good look you got there, Ray. Got a couple of regulars in on the membership. It's Saturday afternoon here in the UK. Glorious day for a change. Good deal. Good. What's your favorite heirloom corn to use for bourbon? I don't have one yet. I haven't got to experiment enough yet to claim a favorite, but I will let you know when I decide. How do you become a member here? Neil, there is a, right next to the subscribe button, like if you were going to subscribe to the channel, there should be a join button. If you hit that join button, it's $1.99 a month. You become a channel member. You get some extra content nobody else gets. You get to participate in some polls that we put out that kind of help steer the content to the channel. And also, like we just voted on what the new logo was going to be. And if you're on an iPhone, it's a little more difficult. You have to get out of the YouTube app. You have to go to a browser. You have to get on YouTube through a browser, and then it'll let you. I got refunded yesterday. Are you saying you got refunded, or one of your gifts got refunded? How did that play out, Rick? Coffee with friends is the best perk. I agree. Going live every morning with you guys, I think, is the best part of it. And you get to hang out with cool people. Right on. Must have missed the new logo live. Well, it's you didn't miss anything. It's a community post on YouTube. I think if you go to the Still in the Clear channel, there's a community tab and you can see the posts. It's a poll. And you just get to vote, Dwayne. Tracy Schilling with 5 gifted memberships. That is a entry to get the still. Awesome. Jay Berg got one. Rodney with 5 gifted memberships. That's also an entry to win the still. That is awesome, you guys. Do you ship merch to the UK, Cyrus? No, we can't ship outside the US. I've tried a number of times, a number of different ways to ship outside the US, and the shipping is just ridiculous. Sometimes, if you buy a grain kit from us, for $45, sometimes shipping is 2 times or 3 times the cost of the kit itself. And so I've just stopped doing it. B-Dub, how many you up to now? I'm not sure what you mean, B-Dub. How many members? I think there's close to 200 members right now. Hey, Rodney, good morning. Making a peach, Spartacus is making a peach brandy. I tried adding whole rolled oats to mash this time. Can't wait to try it. Yeah, a mountain brandy with oats has never turned out badly when we've done it. Made some pineapple rye last time. Oop, what did I do? Made some pineapple rye last time. Turned out so good, I would let Jim Tom himself try it. That's awesome. Neil David just received a membership. Brother, you were just talking about it. There you go. Yeah, Rodney got you that one, man. Thank you, Rodney. Good morning, Jason. Yeah, so we're having a good time this morning. Talking about the still that we're going to give away. Talking about my mess with the modifications to the new grinder. Corey Romans just became a still hand. Awesome, Corey. Welcome, brother. Neil David's name just changed from gray to green. Got that membership now. And Neil, that membership is that's a 30-day membership. And then at the end, YouTube will notify you, letting you know your membership is about to expire. You'll be given the opportunity to extend it. For banana brandy, would you go one and done using a couple of plates, or strip the pot run? Want to keep with flavor? Well, if you want to keep with flavor, one and done is the way to do it. But I have now the brandy that I did the one and done on the banana brandy that I did a one and done. But I have heard a lot of people say banana brandy does come out better with a second distillation. Really, you just try it both ways and decide which one you like best. Good morning, Kevin. Got my Pop's bourbon loaded up and hitting the road for the wedding. Hell yeah. How's the new grinder is not in service yet because making modifications to it. I don't know if you were in the live, but extending the hopper. So we got this, we drilled a hole in the bottom of the bucket. All that tape is there because of the epoxy that I'm doing. Did some 2-part epoxy on that seam. And then when it fully cures, I'll do some 2-part epoxy on the inside of the seam. And then we'll have, like a 7 or 8 gallon capacity hopper, which is about half a bag of 50 pounds of grain. And also building a kind of a platform to set it over 50-gallon drum so that we can grind directly into the drum rather than humping it in 5-gallon buckets to fill our barrels, our grain barrels. Should be done with it today. Dave, good morning. Cheers. Lawless Law became a member. Welcome in, Lawless. Glad you are here, brother. Bullethead James says, cheers. Good morning, brother. Like button feels neglected. Thanks, Bullet. Yeah, smash that like button. We're at 51, 53 people in here right now. It'd be cool if we could get to 70. 70 would be a record for the Saturday morning live stream. Be cool if we could hit 70. Just hit that like button and comment in the live stream. Maybe we can push that out a little bit in the YouTube algorithm and get some folks in here. That'd be really cool. Kevin going to tell his new wife she has to keep him, giving him away twice now, and they sent him back. Oh, that's funny. Poison says, Rick, put a small piece of comb inside the box. Inside box activity got busy as a bee. They're talking bee stuff. I don't know anything about bee stuff, except that I like to make mead. That's the most I know about bee stuff. How fine do you grind? The grind level that we grind at is called a 1/4-inch hammer mill. And it's obviously thinner than like a cracked corn and thicker than a flour. When I'm setting the grinder, I'm aiming for something like the largest piece that is in there. The largest piece that you can find is like maybe 3/16 or maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then everything else is smaller than that. That's what I'm aiming for when I grind. Did you make a video of the bucket upgrade? No, I didn't. And I probably should have, but I'm just trying to get it done because we need the grinder in operation today. It doesn't help that we have such a problem getting things shipped out quickly now because we just can't keep up. It doesn't help when the grinder is down because we grind a lot of our own grain. I work third and get off at 7 a.m. What time does the live start again? 8:30 Central Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday. And then, of course, we also have the Thursday night live, which is 5 p.m. Central Standard Time every Thursday. All right, Kevin, hit the road. Tell your pops congratulations. $54 people in the live. We got a ways to go to hit 70. Mead is why I got into honeybees. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like that would, if I was going to get into bees, that would probably be the reason why I would too. It's just to be able to make a ton of honey, because honey is not cheap. I mean, we buy it by the 5-gallon bucket here, and you know it's almost $300 doing it that way. Terry says just above cornmeal is his goal when he's grinding. Brian, good morning. Morning. Love me some mead too. Have you tried Honey Shine? I'm trying to think. Did we distill some mead? Zach, did we distill some mead in one of the lives? Or anyone can answer that, probably, that is a regular in the live stream. I can't remember if we've distilled. If we've made Honey Shine, it's been in the live. Otherwise, I haven't done it. I know I've considered it many times, but here's the thing. I really like mead. I like mead just as mead. And so, you know, it's why distill it when you like it as it is, I guess. That's kind of way to look at it, but should probably try it someday anyway. Yeah, Honey Shine's expensive. Cyrus, throw a little shine in your coffee. Nah, not this morning. Not this. I mean, it is Saturday, but nah. Tracy Schilling has joined the Still Hand membership. Welcome, Tracy. Welcome in. That's awesome. Thank you. Tracy, you're going to get morning live streams every morning, 8:30. And you're going to get a little extra content that nobody else on YouTube gets. And you're going to get access to polls where I ask you guys what you want to see, what you want to do. The last one was choosing a new logo for the ABV Society to go on t-shirts and hats and things like that. James is in Canada and everything has doubled in price, like dextrose and grains. Yeah, our costs, at least for us right here, for the things that we buy there, and there are some things we buy internationally, the prices haven't gone up, but some of the shipping is now turned off. Like where we get our pH meters from, and from China, they won't ship air anymore. So we had to put them on a boat. So we're 30 days out from getting pH meters, which means we're going to run out of pH meters. So they'll be out of stock at some point if they aren't already. But as far as the price of the pH meters, they didn't go up at all. How big a batch of mead would 5 gallons of honey make? Well, Joe, it depends on how you make your mead. But 5 gallons of honey is 60 pounds. Yeah, 5 gallons is 60 pounds of honey. If you do 2 pounds of honey per gallon, then that would make 30 gallons of mead. Blackberry mead's my number one. Blackberry mead is a fine way to make mead. We need Zach to drink this early. I may need a little hair of the puppy today. David Smith, I'm off. I have to get my sheep onto the crawl. See you just now again. All right, David, you have a good day, brother. Thanks for joining the live. Joe, Zach Cyrus needs your help. Walk it out. Walk it out. Yeah. Brian Ingram, that's me. I have a lot of mead if made, but I'm finding it hard to distill it. I'm the same way. Once I make mead, I just kind of want to drink it as mead. Jeffrey, I missed that poll. What was decided? The poll is still going. I hadn't turned it off yet. If you go to the Still in the Clear, I think it's the community channel or the community tab or the posts tab. Since you're a member, you should see the poll. If you scroll down through it's just a regular post where I type something out. It's not a video or anything like that. You should be able to find it that way, Jeffrey. You still have time to vote. I haven't turned it off yet. Zach is just around the corner waiting for this to be over. Show and Shine. Good morning, Show and Shine. Thanks for joining the live, man. Cocoa oats or forage oats. Jason, I don't know the difference. Yeah, I don't know the difference. I know the oats that we use are steamed and rolled, just simple steamed rolled oats. My grandmother always said slow boat from China. Yeah, that's exactly right. It takes 30 days to ship it on a boat from China. Well, they told me about 30. We'll see. Which kind of sucks because when they put it on a plane, now it would take them a while to put it on the plane, but once they got it on the plane, it was like 4 days. Winsong says, Aaron, I don't know what that is. Rick, donate a bucket of honey so I can make a Moonshine video. Nah, he doesn't have to do that. That's a lot. That is a lot of honey, and making a gallon of honey is too much work. My favorite mead is strawberry rhubarb. I have not made that one yet, but I've heard that one is really good. Yeah, I've heard rhubarb is highly underrated. I'm not even sure I've ever even tried it, to be honest with you. Yeah, lots of people agreeing with the rhubarb. That's okay. He knows who he is. Okay, good. I figured it was something like that. All right, folks. Well, I think I'm going to get off here and get back to work on the grain hopper. And as always, I love hanging out with you guys. Thanks for being here. And I will see you Monday morning on the 8:30 members only live stream. See you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with us. I don't know why I can't turn this off. Oh, there we go.